Meryl, what about the mirror? Did you bring anything back?
I can answer that, Keeper. I destroyed the mirror.
I intended to use it to find a cure for this mysterious illness. I trust you had good reasons for your actions.
Well, there is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel then, Duncan. Meryl, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Alrighty, let's continue. I wanted to do that. Hunter, Elf, Omen. Let's just go again and see how that goes.
Sad news. The Hala can sense it. They are restless and paw at the ground.
Okay. I need to talk to this guy to get the funeral going. I think that's the main quest we need to do.
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
Right, the Grey Warden says he is, but I'm not sure.
Even if he's not, we must leave soon. To think I'd live to see this. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
Okay, I didn't recognize that poem.
Our ancestors did not age as we do. The Shemlen brought a quickening to our blood that changed us forever. Instead of death, those weary of life would pass into Uthanera, the waking slumber. In doing this, they made way for the young. It was supposed to be a beautiful time, a celebration of the Elder's long life and contribution to his people. Alas, we have no such ceremonies these days.
Okay. Shall we be nice? Let's be nice. Will you prepare service for Tamlin, please?
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Cool. Thank you, Harry.
I ask only one thing, if I may. This Grey Warden. You have met him now, yes? Is he a good man?
How should I know? I truly cannot tell, Haran.
Interesting. What is it he talks to the Keeper about, I wonder? Perhaps you should go and ask.
Okay, did elves ever live in caves?
I've never heard of such a thing. But in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlen, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
Awesome. Okay, what do you know about Darkspawn?
Only that they eat living flesh, and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Dergenlen, the dwarves. In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Should they return, all races will shudder.
Right, I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Awesome. They're there. Skip them. Oh. Something to sell, which is good. Do you have anything else?
I see you have not returned with young Tamlin. Are we to assume the worst?
The Grey Warden says he will not be found.
A sad day for our clan. I know you and Tamlin were friends. My condolences on your loss.
Thank you, Master.
May the creators guide your path.
Awesome. Okay. Whatever. Let's talk to these guys here.
Your keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Okay. What does this have to do with my cure?
Everything, I'm afraid. The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that. But it means joining us.
Okay. Can't you just give me the cure?
The cure is only found by joining the Grey Wardens. As sole protectors against the Darkspawn, we're granted some immunity to the taint. But this is not charity. We enlist only the worthy, and you have certainly proven yourself. Should you join, it's unlikely you'll ever be able to return here.
No! I don't know what to choose. And I see I will need to move the logo, which I will do in a bit. So it's overlaying the conversation options. Should have done that ages ago, so I apologize for that. But let's see what we should choose. We should choose... This is very sudden.
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty and your salvation.
Okay, then I accept this privilege, Duncan, if you'll have me.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalen. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
Sure, let's go.
Then say your farewells, and let us be off. We have much ground to cover.
Come then, Dalen. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
Be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Okay. We could be arrogant, and we should be, really. We hate humans. I'm no friend of yours, human lord.
You've got yourself a lively one, Duncan. And I was beginning to think the wardens were all stodgy priests. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
I thought humans considered us dangerous vagrants.
To be fair, your people can be a bit standoffish. Not that I blame them, of course. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
He's so going to die.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
You could if you were not such a fool.
You must not speak of the king so. He is over-eager, perhaps, but he is also one of the few Grey Warden allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
Okay, so what do you need me to do? Why didn't you tell me about this cure before?
It is a secret, and it is not a simple antidote. The joining is what will make you a Grey Warden.
Okay, why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, You must trust that what is done is necessary.
Okay, am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Okay, wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
He looks so feminine. Don't know why. Okay, new quest, loads of stuff. Okay, let's go. Can I walk? No. Can I only run? Let's see. No. Okay. Probably there's a walk bubble as well. I could find it.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
None of your business, human. Oh, okay. Let's see. Bonfire.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no
Okay.
failure, my friends. Should it find...
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
Okay, I happen to be a Grey Warden human, not some servant.
Congratulations. Not bad for an elf. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
Okay. You don't look like the other soldiers in the army? Maybe?
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Ash Warriors. What the heck is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Okay, so what does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Okay. And is a dog that good in combat?
A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Okay, so why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Okay. And what if the enemy is painted with Caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
Okay, and what are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood? What?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Okay, so why don't you leave your bloody dogs behind so they can't die?
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
Okay, I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay, we can't go that way.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you?
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
You're not that smart,
That's
are
not
you?
fair. I listened to tales of the Grey Wardens and dreamt one day I too would ride a griffin into battle against slavering monsters. I know there are no more griffins, and my fantasies were those of a boy, but still, I remember those tales. I never thought I'd be part of them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay. And boosh, he's gone. Okay.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
Okay, and if I have?
I doubt I'm that lucky. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Okay, why would I want to help you?
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
Where did you put the key, man?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak. What? But you can't do that! Ah, God!
What? What in Andraste's name did you do that for? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't give you the right to go and kill anyone you please. Explain yourself.
He lunged at me. I had to defend myself.
I suppose you did it there. Fair enough. Well, no skin off my teeth. When they ask me why he's dead, that's what I'll tell them.
Awesome. Cool. So we got the key. Good. Okay. There's the chest. Not sure how I'm going to open it because there's a guy standing right next to it.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Okay, what did you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Okay.
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay. Let's talk to the quartermaster.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Because I'm going to smack your face in. How dare you address me so, human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Right. You are forgiven, human, for now.
Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Okay, let me see the other
So long
goods.
as you keep it quiet.
Sure. I'd like to... I want to sell this. Keeper's ring. I should put that on. Firebomb recipe. Concentrated death root extract recipe. Rock salt recipe. I have no idea what that is. Battle axe, long bow. Okay, so. Right, what else do you have?
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Yes, yes, yes. What do you have?
Let me know what you'd like.
Acid flask. Concentrated venom, injury crate, health poultice. Do you have any flasks? Yes, you do. Bloody expensive. Let's buy. $20 maybe? Okay, let's see what we can do. We can do more. Oh. Okay. And I do apologize for any noise coming in from the outside, because there are bloody idiots just driving around really loudly, and I don't know why. Hopefully you can't hear it. So anyway, let's create these. Can we make something? Oh, we need toxin extract. Or death root. Okay, let's make these. Awesome. Tinkerer achievement get. Nice. Okay. I need to somehow.
Welcome, young man.
Okay, who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Okay, you speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
No.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Okay. Perhaps they should tranquil all mages then.
You might feel differently were you a mage.
No. How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Of course. What may I assist you with?
What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Okay. So what sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Okay, I should go.
Goodbye.
How the heck will I open this? Because this guy's standing here. Oh. Is there a quest here? There is.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Okay. Why would I help?
This beast is in the king's service, just like you and I. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Okay, why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Really? So you want me to go in there, get bitten by the bloody dog? Okay, just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Okay, so could he be imprinted to me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Okay, maybe we can get a dog. So, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Okay. Okay.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Maybe.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Okay. Where would I find this thing? Because I want this dog.
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay. If I see it, I'll bring it back.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay. Good. Quartermaster. Where's that Alistair?
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human, or I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, the Dalish. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
Yeah, you should have. And it must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay. What can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Okay, let's
If you have
go.
any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I don't care about the tactics. Left click, Alistair. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, let's put him into defender.
Right.
That's good. Awesome. No. Where do we need to go? That one? Maybe? So I want the chest. I need to come back for it at some point.
Soldiers of Ferelden, them gentle folk, we stand here on the eve of battle.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Okay. And the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Is this part of the joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
Okay. How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Okay, and what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Okay, what kind of scrolls?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Okay, let's find
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alrighty, here we go. Into the walls we go.
Hail! I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the...